Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. What I have going on for this video is a springtime glamorous mature makeup tutorial. And what I'm going to do is show you how I go from this to this. And if you want to see how I got this look, just keep watching. Okay, now I'm zoomed in nice and close so we can start the makeup application. The first thing that I'm going to apply on my face is some of this Tatcha primer. I'm going to use a clean foundation brush to blend all of the primer in, starting at the nose and working my way out. Foundation is next, and what I'm going to use is the Ilias Super Serum Skin Tint. Now I'm just continuing to work that foundation all over my face and my neck until everything is completely covered. Okay, I have all the foundation on, and then I still have a little product left on my brush, but what I'm going to do is keep this brush very handy. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is highlight the face, and what I'm going to use is some Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer to do that. Next is the top of my nose, and then I'm going to come here and bring concealer right down here, and on this side I kind of start from my tear duct right here and then bring this down like this. Now we're going to put a little definition under our cheeks, and what I'm going to do is start up here and come like this, and then on the other side same thing, kind of right up here and then just come right down there. So go ahead and do this above your eyebrows right here, like a little arrow looking type deal, like that, and then here and here. And now I'm going to blend that out. Now I'm going to blend it out even more using this It Cosmetics dual-sided brush. So I'm just going to go under that and just give it a little more blending, and then I can use this side for this. Make sure you go really good around your mouth so that white isn't super obvious. Next, I'm going to do some contouring, and I'm going to use this Physicians Formula bronzing stick to do that. Now what I'm going to do is come way up here to do my cheek contour. I'm going to start up here and I'm going to bring it to about right there or so and leave it like that. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to bring it right to about here. For my nose, I'm going to go right here and just put a line like that, and then come to the other side, getting in there pretty close, put a line like that, and then I'm going to do this like that, like a little upside down arrow, and then up here I'm going to bring this down like this and bring this down like that. Now what you can do is come down a little bit and kind of make it curl up just a little bit like so, and that will give you a really nice rounded cheek. Now my nose, I'm going to use a little bit of a smaller brush. I'm going to start like this and very gently blend out that contour. Just kind of bring it down towards the sides of my nose, blend like this. For this side, same thing. Kind of brush it like this down to the side. Now I'm going to use some cream blush on my cheeks. I'm using this Smashbox LA Lights blendable lip and cheek color. What I'm going to do is go right about here and make a line like that. The other side, do the same. What I'm going to do is blend this out with my finger like this. What I'm going to do now is take my Mary Kay Lash Love Mascara, and what I want to do is warm this up. So I'm going to take this and then put this underneath my arm while I'm doing the rest of my makeup, and then by the time I'm ready to do my mascara, it'll be all nice and warm and it'll apply much better. What I want to do is prep them. So what I'm going to take is this NARS Creamy Radiant Concealer, and I'm going to put some on my eyelids, and I'm going to blend it in with my finger. And now I'm going to set it with some Laura Mercier translucent powder. I'm just kind of patting and brushing it on at the same time. Okay, so I'm going to start with an orange color from the Morphe Artistry palette. I'm going to start applying it. I'm going to go into my Serafina Botanicals eyeshadow and blush palette, and I'm going to get some of this pecan out of here, just on the tips of my brush. Now I'm going to apply this deep inside my occipital bone socket, the crease. And just get this darkened up just a little bit more. Okay, now I'm taking some of that filigree color and I'm going to darken the edges out a little more and bring them in like this. Now I'm going to go back into the Morphe Artistry palette and get a darker purple color, and I'm going to apply that next. Now what I'm going to do, I have it on this part of my brush, and what I'm going to do is just take it right like this and bring it up into the corner like this. I'm going to leave it like that and then do the other side the same way. Now I'm going to take a clean blending brush and very carefully blend all this out, holding my eye like this and just start blending like this, back and forth, like so, and then up. And then you're going to want to bring it out like this to the corners. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is put a little bit of this Maybelline very, very light white color underneath my eyebrows like this. And I'm going to use the little sponge applicator that it came with. I'm going to get a nice amount on. What I'm going to do next is blend that out with this MAC blending brush so that it blends in with this dark eyeshadow and makes the whole thing look really nice and gradient. So just give it a blend like this. And you see how that blends it in really nice? And it just really defines your eyebrow. All right, what I'm gonna do next is take that same eyeshadow with that same sponge applicator tip, and I'm going to go in the corner of my eye. See how I'm bringing this all the way in the inner corner, and there's my highlight. And then bring it back out like this on the lid. And I don't go all the way up in here, just leave it right about here, because when you open your eye, it all blends in anyway. All right, now I'm going to take some of that pink color from the Serafina Botanicals palette, and I'm going to put that over the white. All right, now I'm going to put some eyeliner on. Now the mascara is still warming up under my arm, and it's getting really nice and warm, so it's going to apply beautifully. Okay, so I have the eyeliner all on. Now I'm going to get the mascara that's been worn, and I'm going to put a little bit of mascara on. So what I'm going to do is kind of turn this to the side, which gets the excess off of there, and I'm going to start with the tips of my lashes to start with. I'm not going to put any eyeshadow or anything on my bottom lashes because I don't want to drag my face down. So what I'm going to do is just apply a little bit of mascara to the lashes. So I'm just going to look down and just give them a little bit of mascara. And that's it. Next, I'm going to put on false eyelashes. So while I'm letting the mascara dry, I'm going to apply glue to the false eyelashes. All right, so I have my false eyelashes on, and now I'm ready to do my under eye concealer, which I'm going to use some NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm going to start by just dotting a little bit under my eyes, like this. And what I want to do is come up here, now that I have my eyeshadow all on, and create a nice little border for my eyeshadow too. Now I'm going to blend the concealer in using this little sponge, and I'm just going to work my way across the eye like this and all the way up until I get it all blended in. In this little teeny tiny little jar, I have a little bit of facial oil, and what I'm going to do is take just a little bit on my finger and then just go over that concealer with a little bit of this oil. All right, so now on to the rest of my face. Now, I already have a little cream blush on there, so what I want to do is put a little powdered blush over. So I'm going to go back into the Serafina palette and get a little bit of the blush, and I'm going to apply the blush right here. And I'm just going to put that powdered blush basically over the cream blush. Now what I'm going to do is take a little bit of this NARS Duo, which is the contour and the blush. Take my brush and get some of the contour powder in there like that. And then what I'm going to do is hold my face right here and place the tip of the bristles right about like this, and just do this. All right, get up in here really good. And now what I'm going to do is take that same foundation brush that has a little bit of the foundation left on there, and now I'm going to go ahead and smooth everything out. Just make it look very polished, blended, no seams. I'm going to do this down here as well, my neck. and then go over this contour a little more as well. Okay, so on to the lips. Now what I'm going to do first of all is line my lips with this kind of a brown lip liner, and I'm going to start by making a cross right here and then right here. Now the bottom lip. Next I'm going to go over the top of that with some of this Avon lip gloss. Next, what I'm going to do is take the remaining blush that I have left on this blush brush, and I'm going to put that on the apples of my cheeks, and this will definitely give me a youthful spring look. Okay, so I'm all done, and this is my spring glam look. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me in this makeup tutorial. You guys have a really good rest of your day. You take care. Bye-bye.